And we're live. Lenny, do you want to open it up?
No.
I'm always too enthused for you.
No, I was just thinking I'm so glad you open.
Oh, great.
You're always so, and I'd be like, hey guys.
Well, then welcome. This is exciting. I feel like I've got free reign to be enthusiastic.
Yeah.
Hello. Welcome to Wine Chats with Bildo and Lindalin. My name is Billy Milovanovic, aka Bildo.
My name's Lindsay, also known as Linny, or geez, bossy face. Lindalin. Too.
Lindalin.
Yeah.
Hey girl.
Oh, hey Billy. Can I just boycott or maybe boycott?
Well, you're actually
hijacked.
You're hijacking this whole episode, really, because I just said you run the show and I'm gonna just chime in with funny bits every once in a while.
Because I actually researched the topic and got some.
Yeah, you watch the news. I do not.
Before we do that, I'm gonna make it all about me. Today's my wedding anniversary. And last night, it's also my little boy, my baby's 4th birthday today. So last night, Cammy and I gave each other our gifts. So we didn't do it today, right?
Right.
And I knew you'd appreciate this. She won't. So Cammy got me, because for 15 years, it's crystal that is like the material thing.
Yeah.
So he got me these really pretty George Jensen 6 wine glasses. See, look at her face. She's like,
no, it's just that none of these glasses are actually to replace the glass that he broke for me, like my glass that he broke.
Nope, they're not.
So I said, unless you're going to give me one of your George Jensens, I don't want to know about it.
Nope. You can look at it.
Plus, it doesn't look like crystal. I mean, it could just be anything. What's the deal with crystal? Like, how do you know that it's crystal?
Says crystal in the description.
So you can't break it? Can you break crystal?
Yes, you idiot.
It just looks like normal glass, people.
But
but it's beautiful.
So wasted on you.
Totally.
Wine reviews, simple Matt. Maybe he'll appreciate because he's an actual wine person.
Yeah.
You couldn't give a rat's ass. She's like, oh yeah, it's got a cool shape. That's what she said to me.
It's got a cool shape. It does. It's a cool wine glass, Lenny. Congratulations. But really, congratulations on 15 years of wonderful marriage and happy birthday to our little noodle.
I know, 4. How sad.
I know, 4. Your baby's 4.
I know.
Gonna need a new one.
Ew. Can I just say?
No, thank you.
No, thank you. Maybe crystal.
Oh, yeah. I said to Lindsay, what are you going to give Cameron? What's your present?
Crystal.
What crystal present are you giving him? Go on.
And I said, well, maybe I could pretend to be crystal in bed tonight. You know.
He will love. I think that's the perfect crystal present for your 15 years.
Yeah,
all your husband really wants is a slutty crystal. Slutty crystal. That's all you need to be.
Okay, God. I'm going to have to put my game face on. See, Matt's a beautiful wine glass. Thank you, Matt.
Oh, yeah. Matt, you're just saying that. I mean,
no, it's not.
Look, it is. It's beautiful.
Okay.
Let's drink in it. But we're not allowed to drink in it.
Well, it's not that we're not allowed. I just haven't washed them yet. They came straight out of the box. So, oops, sorry.
Crystal is very clean
and
historically.
Okay, enough with the stripper crystal jokes. And you know what? You don't appreciate them, so you don't get to drink out of it anyways. Okay, we're doing a Malbec. Matt from Wine Review Simple, what are your thoughts being an actual wine drinker of Malbecs? Because whenever we've spoken to anybody into wine, they're like, oh, Malbec's a bit boring. We don't know enough about...
I know enough to say that I like Malbecs. So every time we've had one, they're great. I'm actually excited to be drinking this. And Lenny's the one. Yeah, you said that people find it boring. Well, I find people's faces boring. Kind of shit is that?
Okay.
It's a beautiful bottle of wine.
Oh, here we go. So this is from Beautiful Sensitized here in Cooperoo. They go check them out. They're a beautiful little boutique bottle shop just down the road from us. So this is, I can never say it. It's Argentina. And I don't know if you remember because my grandmother's name is
Yes.
Artina. And I always want to say Artina, but it's Argentina.
Yes.
It's a 2019 Malbec. Yep. So before we pull
is the word Argentina is the one that you always mispronounce?
Because as soon as I say it, my brain just wants to say Artina.
Yeah. Aw.
Yeah, I know. Hi, Grandma.
Hi,
She's
Grandma.
not watching. She doesn't know how to do Instagram.
You don't know that.
I do.
Artina, go. Where you at?
She's sleeping right now.
I'm not allowed to look at Lenny's notes. Okay.
No, well, this is just a very basic fun fact because it's an Argentinian. How do you say that? You always say it good. Argentinian.
Well, now you're confusing me. Argentinian. Yeah.
Malbec. So today, Argentina, leads, it's so fucking impossible, leads production of the grape with over 75% of the acres of Malbec in the world. In a way, that place that starts with A,
Argentina.
Yep. Reinvigorated Malbec is one of the top 18 noble grapes. So basically they saved it because I guess a lot of people thought it was boring. I don't know.
Yeah, the couple of comments.
Okay, yeah. Oh, favorite wine? Really? Gino? And what did Matt?
What's your first favorite wine, Gino? Out of curiosity. And Matt said Malbec, love it.
Oh, okay.
But
cool.
like everything, there are good ones and average ones.
Yeah,
well,
of course.
Yeah, I guess.
Cool. So this is called Alamos.
This looks like a very serious bottle of wine, people.
I know.
I think it's going to be a good one. Yeah.
I don't know if it's probably a bit too light for you guys to see.
Yeah.
But,
did we say this is from Sense of Taste, isn't it? If you did, Lindsay complains that I don't listen to her a lot, but then her husband also doesn't listen to her a lot.
And upstairs, I just made this joke to her about how she wasn't paying attention. And I said, it's like you and Cameron. And even if both of them, you should just leave. Even if both of them were sitting in the room with me and I was talking, they would probably have to powwow afterwards to see who actually was listening and who got what.
Like, Cameron, were you taking notes? Because I think I missed a bunch.
That is very rude, Billy.
So it's from our sponsor, Sense of Taste.
Yes, I even gave them like a plug about how they're a boutique bottle shop right down the road.
Good. Yes. She did all that. Great. God. This is, look at that, spectacular. This is what I expect from a red.
And do you know what when I was reading about it, they said how it's known, and Malbec is known for the magenta ring. And I was like, we always love that pretty ring around it, eh?
All right, swirl. I'd love to swirl a bit of this on Lindsay's shirt right now. That would be amazing.
Oh, okay.
I know, look, you're wearing grey.
Wow, okay.
Ching, ching.
All right. Swirl.
You do a good swirl. That's solid. Mine takes ages to take off.
Take off.
Yeah, look, by the time I get it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, let's do it. I mean.
See, I think that's delicious.
Delicious.
It's so soft and yummy.
That's what I mean. I actually can't understand that people wouldn't like a Malbec.
Maybe that's why they say it's boring, because it's just a soft, easy, like there's no punch, no, like, like how
there's not. That's
Shiraz
true.
or
That's true.
like,
yeah, but I mean, I like that. I think it's actually a good entry level wine for red wine drinkers. Like, if you're gonna start drinking red, this is probably a good place to start.
Well, Pinot Noir I would think would be better because it's a lot.
Well,
but
I think
knows?
a Malbec would be, because I'm such a wine expert now.
I quite like it. Look, if you want to know more about them,
I just wanted to before we get into. I know you've done your fun fact. I remember that.
Yeah. Oh, good.
A couple of the comments. I think there was one that talked about what a good pole dancer Crystal would be just for tonight. And then some another food blogger. Hi, Gavin. Good wrist action. So also useful for tonight. Gavin, you would have missed that it's Lindsay's 15-year anniversary tonight. Her husband got her crystal glasses, and her husband in return is getting Crystal the stripper. Crystal the slutty nurse.
Ew, I cannot.
Oh, maybe not nurse. Oh! Lindsay's got a boo-boo. She just had a mole removed, and I literally just
those days. Oh my god.
Sorry, Crystal.
Go and get your skin checked, people.
Go and get your skin checked.
Seriously. It had only been a year. I went for my yearly checkup, and I had to get a mole.
A mole hole punched out of her. So
he literally just went in and grabbed it. Anyways, so
and now I just gave it a good.
I
didn't. I'm sorry. Okay.
Let's get serious.
On to serious matters.
We are talking about COVID. Now, not just COVID in like COVID itself. Compassionate exemptions, because it just seems to be everywhere right now. About it's just not happening. People are like missing to say goodbye to their loved ones, and dying people and babies and all the jazz. And Billy doesn't watch the news. Well, she says she doesn't watch the news, but she sees news on your social media.
Yes.
But you don't watch the news on the TV, so you miss out on a lot of this stuff.
Yes. Thankfully, because this shit is horrific.
It is, yeah. And I watch the news like an old person all the time, morning and night. And these stories just keep coming up about these people that have put in exemptions, and they're not granted for all these stupid reasons. But before we get into that, I just want to say, because I get very annoyed with, I'm all for anti-vaxxers. Like, that's a whole different thing.
Episode, which we will have.
Yes, because I booked my vaccination in.
Yes. So if she survives, we're going to have a vaccination episode.
I will survive. No, I just want to say, like, before we get into these stories, because these stories are happening because COVID is real. COVID is happening. People are dying. Like, it's not made up bullshit. I get really frustrated when I see people posting stuff, making fun of COVID, basically saying, why aren't we doing this for the flu? You know, people die all the time, blah, 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 that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
I'm all for people having their own opinion. That's cool. That's great. But I don't understand, like, how does their mind actually think that that's okay to think? And the other thing, all these stats that they put out, right? You know, where do they get those stats from? Tell me, inform me, so I can go read the stats myself. Because don't just put it out there. Like, don't just say the flu has more people, or the people have more flu. Tell me the stats. Where are you getting them from? Back up your argument, because your argument's stupid. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. I hate those fucking people.
Well, no, you shouldn't hate them.
No, I hate the people who, this is what I hate. I hate it when people post shit to try and sway my opinion. It's like Bible bashes. It's the same shit. Yeah. Like, I have no problems if you want to do your own research. There's lots of people out there who can't take the vaccine for whatever reason. There's lots of people out there who have had bad reactions from the vaccine. Like, I get it. It happens. Shit. It happens.
And it has to be your own choice about
But it has to be your own choice. Don't put up a post saying, you know, make your own decisions. Vaccines are horrible and they'll kill you. Like, fuck off. Like, I know that there's risks, whatever. But there's risks in everything. I think one of my girlfriends, Sumi, hi Sumi, she sent us like an actual article with real statistics that some smart person put together. And like the AstraZeneca, the one that everybody's been complaining about that gives you clots, apparently like the risk of in 2 million people of getting it is like 1 in 2 million, whereas like, I don't know, like 100 people die skydiving or something in 2 million.
You should say that for a vaccination episode. I'm talking about the people that actually think that COVID isn't a thing.
No, but I'm saying like true. I get it. Okay.
You know what I mean?
I'll save that.
Like how some people put up their memes about like, you know, people laughing at the government talking about the severity of it.
Why are we locking down? Why is this happening? Blah, blah, blah. Like,
those people. I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Pete Evans. Yeah.
Oh, Pete.
Pete used to be cool.
Fuck, I'd love to have Pete on the show. We'd have a good old time, wouldn't we?
Yeah. Okay. So the most recent... No, I'm going to start off with a doozy because you don't know about this story.
No. And Lindsay, like something I learned about Lindsay on our weekend last weekend was that once she finds a horrific story, she has to get to the bottom of every single detail of this horrific story. So actually probably I'm not going to enjoy hearing these really sad things.
Well, but this is a frustrating thing because 2 of these stories, I don't know the exact ending.
Right.
So if anybody watching knows the ending, write it through.
Please tell us. Yeah.
So this was back in June, so only last month. And this is what it's real, people, because of this kind of crap. So a husband and wife that were living in Bangladesh, they're Australian, but were living in Bangladesh, moved over because she was pregnant with their very first baby, right? They're in quarantine, doing the right thing. She's only 27 weeks pregnant. Sweet, do quarantine, and then she'll be ready to have her baby here. Well, she goes into early labor, okay? So the husband puts in a request to be in the delivery room because, you know, when it's like shit's hitting the fan.
Yes.
Because I don't know if we were in lockdown or what was happening back in June when this was happening.
Right. Is it in Queensland?
Yeah, this is
in Queensland. Yeah.
He wasn't allowed to be in the room. So that's pretty traumatic in itself. So this female is giving birth to her first baby. We all know if you've had your first baby, how scary it is the first time.
Yeah.
All by herself. Right? Okay. You can deal with that. But then, so the baby's 10 weeks preemie. She had a cesarean. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. No, I don't know. She just said they didn't even lower the curtain. So I always think if that's the case, you know how you have the curtain for the cesarean. She didn't get to see her baby. She didn't get to hold her baby. They took the baby straight out of the room.
Because of COVID?
Because
like that's
of COVID.
not right.
Because of COVID. Now, obviously, because the baby was 10 weeks old or 10 weeks preemie, it would be suffering,
Yeah.
you know, breathing issues and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But this poor mom didn't get to see her baby for at least, this is the last part I could see in the story. It had been 10 days after delivering, and she and her husband had yet to see their newborn.
That I would flip that motherfucking place upside down. I would like
How do people not go crazy in the
kick
room?
shit down to see my
Seriously.
baby. That's hectic.
So
Because can't they like this is the thing, like test them,
they had
and they didn't have
nope,
COVID.
multiple tests. They were vaccinated. They had done everything right, and you know. The littlest thing out of here, you know, when you have a baby, skin to skin contact,
Yes.
I believe is super important, right?
Lots of people believe that.
Right?
I think it's science.
Well, now I know with the baby being 10 weeks premature, it was probably an incubator, but you can still hold on to the baby's little finger. You always see those photos where the baby's holding onto the finger. Like,
Plus, it's your mummy and daddy. It's your first 10 days of life.
well, exactly. And you don't hear your mom's voice. You know, babies recognize your voice.
Totally. Yes.
I just think there's got to be, like, I'm just baffled by it. Surely there could have been a way to, like, set something up where they could have been, put the havoc suits on or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
there's got to be a way. I just think that's just bullshit. Anyways, I hope their name was Mo and Sarah. Mo and Sarah, if you're watching.
Mo and Sarah, if you're watching, I hope you're holding your baby right
I
now.
hope exactly, which they will be because it was in June. It was a bit ago now, but still horrible. Those stories are
That makes me feel
ridiculous.
sick. Yeah, that makes me feel sick. I kind of think like, I get that. Like, listen, I get that COVID is super duper bad. Like, it's not like Lindsay said at the beginning. Like, it's clearly killing people. It's clearly very, you know, very contagious and all that sort of stuff. But if they've put as much in place as possible to keep that, you know,
Yeah.
to keep people healthy, and they've vaccinated and they've quarantined and they've tested them.
If things are ticked, if boxes
things
are ticked,
there has to be a way that
Yeah.
mothers can see their children, and you shouldn't
know.
have to wait for 10 days. That's way past quarantine time.
well, no, 14, because then they had to do the 14 days again or something.
What?
I don't know.
Mo and
this
Sarah, if you're watching.
I know. I don't know 100% the details about that. All I know is that when the latest news report had been done with them, when they were being interviewed, it had been 10 days since she had given birth, and she was still not allowed to see her baby.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right. What next horrific story do you have for me to eat away at my soul?
Well, and see, this is the thing. And if anybody's watching or whatever, like, let us know if you've heard of any of these stories too. Because I'm just reading off the ones that are like the main ones.
yeah.
So a Canadian guy, right?
Yes,
He's from
yes.
Kansas. This is the latest one in the news.
This is the one you made me watch
Oh, did I?
last week. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So yes.
Yeah.
So he found out 3 weeks before he arrived here. So he's originally from Cairns, living in Canada, that his mom had cancer. So of course he flies over. New South Wales was fine, exempted
Yes.
him, blah, 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 all this stuff. But he couldn't get into Queensland,
Nope.
right? And of course Queensland is saying, oh, well, we didn't get his negative result until after his mom died, blah, blah, blah. I just think there's got to be a better system, and like, I'm judging, but I don't know what the
Listen,
system is right
Clearly, mum died a little too soon. Like, she could have,
Well,
you know.
she-
That was very quick, I'm
very
saying.
quick.
Yeah, he did say that.
He did say that
Yeah.
he didn't expect her to survive much longer after.
Yeah.
But I just think when a situation like that is presented, like, she's literally on her deathbed. She only got diagnosed 3 weeks ago. So that kind of tells people, shit's going down
Yeah.
type thing.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how
Now,
Why?
this is one story I read up on
Oh,
because I
okay.
wanted to be semi-prepared.
Oh.
Just a little bit. And what they were saying is, like you said, New South Wales allowed it. Queensland just was not responsive. I think that's the worst part. Like, if at least Queensland was saying, okay, this is what's happening, this is why we're saying no, whatever, but they just weren't responding to him, and he just didn't know where it was at, kind of thing. So he's sitting there waiting, whatever. The other thing, and now this is going to be a controversial one. If mum is already dying, he can't fucking give her COVID. Do you know what I mean? Like, why not let him go in and see a dying relative?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Like,
that
if you
either,
are
but I
masked
think
up,
it's like,
if you like you said, if fucking put him in a hazmat suit, like,
yeah.
let him come in and see his mum.
I think it's like the other people around as well.
Well, don't
and
touch,
stuff.
segregate.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah, I totally get it.
Make
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
can be done. The point is, it's not compassionate to not respond to people, to not be available to citizens of this country in a time of need when the people are dying. I don't know.
I just think time sensitive. Like
It's time sensitive. There has to be a quicker response.
Yeah, I agree. And
if
so,
New South Wales fucking did it, Queensland,
I know, and this is
it
what
can be better.
I know, and I can't remember if that was during the lockdown or not, because it was very close to when Brisbane was in the 3-day lockdown.
Yeah.
And so this poor man, and he was even saying he would have been better off staying in Canada to mourn with his wife and his family around him.
Yes.
Because this poor man, think of what that would do to you.
He was in quarantine.
You're stuck in a hotel room all by yourself. And then the report, and I don't know if anyone's watching it that knows this, I could not find this, if he's actually been able to get out to see his mom, to go to his mom's funeral. I can't, and because he was saying he wasn't sure if he was going to make it. And I can't find anything about that. Anyways, poor guy. There's just so many stories like that. Mark Killian.
I know.
He
Who?
was
What?
Mark. What? Oh God.
What?
Mark Killian.
Who was Mark Killian?
Killian.
Who was Mark Killian?
I think it's gay.
Is this the police officer?
Yeah. No. Oh, let's talk about him first.
Let's talk about police. Yeah.
No, that was senior constable.
Senior constable.
Dave Masters.
Dave Masters. We salute you.
Are you mocking me? That's kind of that you can't.
No,
do that
we
with a
salute him.
smirk on
He
your
is a
face.
QLD police.
Yeah.
First of all, the Queensland police is fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
And it's actually really nice that we know his name and that we like celebrate our police officers when in America police officers like are hounded and get shot every day. It's nice that we know like of one police officer that dies. It's actually really nice that we like talk about it. So Dave Masters, that was like a genuine salute, my friend.
I'm just watching you.
Off you go with the fairies.
See, why say that?
Because I don't believe, like, death to me is a bit of a thing.
Right.
You know,
okay.
like,
I'm like,
we're
I
all
think you
just
should
spirits. We come and go. It's fine. Lindsay doesn't meditate. That's why.
No, I don't. No, but okay. So this gets my goat, and I'm not an imbecile. I know we were in lockdown. But so his funeral, obviously being a police officer, when police die, they have these huge, amazing. Matt, you know. Well, I was gonna get Matt to comment, but then he probably won't.
Okay.
So obviously, when a police officer dies and they're having their funeral, it's a huge deal. You get the police honor. Like there's thousands of people paying their respects, as there should be.
As there should be, 100%.
Are out there.
They're
putting their lives on the line. And this poor gentleman, he was laying down spikes to catch the
Is that what happened?
Yeah. So
I didn't know because I don't watch the news. The stuff is horrific to me.
But it's not just on the news channel.
No.
Oh my God.
That's awful.
So he was laying down the road spikes and unfortunately got hit by the car that he was
trying to stop.
Yeah. So only 100 people could physically attend his funeral. Now I understand we're in lockdown. I get it. And they showed, I don't know if you saw on social media, like all different like cities and stuff were having their own like send off to him.
Right.
Virtually and stuff.
Yeah.
But I just think, surely.
Like, where's the compassion?
Well, I just think yes, there was honor given to him and that people were paying their respects, but I just think that they could have put in rules and regulations and whatever safety measures for more people to go and pay their respects. Because, like, I know Brisbane, Queensland is fine right now, but exactly. Matt, I'm literally just about to say that, but fucking 27,000 people could go to the State of Origin game last night. Yep. That, Matt, you did that was my point 100%.
Outrageous.
And what I was trying to explain to Billy about this point, how do I say this? So society, people like me, like even though I know that it was locked down and all this stuff, I don't care. I just look at it as a whole. Like, well, fucking thousands of people can go to a stupid sporting game. Yes, I know sport like keeps us all like, but why have viewers there? Just put it on the TV. If it's so like dangerous and all this stuff, why have sporting events?
And you know why?
Because of money. Exactly. And like,
ching, ching, ching.
I just, if they can make exceptions for sport, they should make exceptions for police officers' funerals. See, daggers to you, whoever out there is making those decisions.
Hang on, let us.
He's saying.
Pause. Let's go and have a look at our comments.
Oh yeah, another food blogger. Yeah.
I'll open a huge can of worms and say that being from Ireland and watching what's happening there and in Europe, I'm so glad that we have been super.
Oh, way to go, Billy.
Super.
No, you're going the wrong way. Oh my God, she's an imbecile. Look at your eyeball. Super. Oh yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%. I'm.
Ready for it?
Oh, yeah.
My family were here in March last year and left and have been pretty much in lockdown for 1 year. Only next week a restaurant's opening up in Ireland to allow indoor dining.
Yeah.
I feel for all the people who have lost someone who have missed out on special moments, and I feel
Yeah.
here in Queensland.
That's another food blogger. He's amazing.
Just want the vaccine rollout to be faster so we can open and get home and see my family again.
I know. I agree. Coming from Canada,
Totally.
I'm devastated.
And I think it's very much Queensland, especially. We have been so untouched by Corona. We really, really have. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, it's happened and whatnot, but we've been very, very free to roam around and do whatever, which makes it more ridiculous that Queensland is so much worse at being able to manage compassionate leave and being able to put compassionate funerals and things in place when we are so big with so much space. Open it up so thousands of people can come to a big area. Take it to Sirame or something. Sirame is really it's so airy and spacey. I'm just saying I'm backing your point up to say that there's ways around it.
There are to go with another food blogger's point, I'm such a rule follower. It drives Cameron crazy because I'm like, you can't park there. The sign says every rule I follow. I am like that. And I think Queensland and most of Australia, we've done quite well.
Well, New South Wales.
Yeah, but that's...
Again,
yeah,
it's the origin spirit in me.
But it's because we do follow the rules. Yeah. Vast majority of us follow the rules. The rules are there for a reason, and it has been proven that they work. Yeah. I just think in certain situations, rules should be bent or exceptions be made.
Yes.
I don't know. I just get really sad about these people. And I just think of, having family in Canada. I'm like, well, what if something happens where I need to get home? Yep. I don't know what it's like to get back in Canada. But I feel for these people. They're his parents, his mom. And I just have a question.
Here we go.
Anastasia, if you're listening.
Anna, babe.
The Premier of Queensland. I would honestly like to know if it was her having one of her parents. I don't even know if her parents are alive. I don't mean to be disrespectful, but if it was one of her parents in the hospital dying, would she follow her own rules?
No, she wouldn't.
But we don't know that.
Nah,
that's
she wouldn't.
No, I'm actually, I'm
on
curious.
A human level, you wouldn't. And I get that she's got a big job. She's obviously done a fantastic job already for Queensland, which is why we're in the position we're in now. Things are changing daily in terms of COVID, and obviously all these things like compassionate leave has had to be created by the government. I've worked in the government. Do you have any idea how long these things take? Okay, the fact that they've managed to get things out at all. Do you remember having
worked for
an in tray that just sits there for ages until I finish my coffee? So government is a very slow working machine. So the fact that things get rolled out at all is pretty impressive. But
sometimes I just think that comes out of your mouth.
I said to Lindsay, you can lead this episode and I'll just come in and say funny shit every once in a while because I don't really, this is, outrageous, whatever. Yeah. No, I just think she's doing a great job, Anna.
Oh,
but
yes. This wine, okay.
You could be a little bit more compassionate in terms of letting people see their families and not going to Origin.
Yeah. Oh, but is going to the Olympics. Yes.
Yes. Tokyo Olympics. That's going to be a very interesting one.
Yeah.
That's going to be.
So is she still going?
I've no. I wouldn't watch the news. I just know the Tokyo Olympics is happening.
Yeah, Matt. What? What did you just say?
I know it's happening, but that's about all I know about it.
No, but is Anna going? Anastasia.
Was she supposed to go? I don't know.
I'm asking, is she still going? Are you listening?
Are you asking me? Because I don't know.
I'm asking Matt. Matt, is she still going?
Somebody tell us.
Oh, my Lord. This wine is making me hot. You know how sometimes you drink wine and it makes you hot?
Crystal's
coming out.
She's coming out.
God. But she'll be dead by bedtime. Why can't Crystal? Yes, she is going still.
Right.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
I bet she is.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Okay, well.
I hope she's vaccinated.
Yes, of course she is.
With the AstraZeneca that she doesn't want people to get.
Oh, my God.
We'll do the vaccination episode another day, so I can have fake facts.
I am hot.
Hot Crystal.
All in the wrong ways though. You know how some wines just make you warm?
Do tell us, Lenny.
Well, anyways, okay. I have nothing else except that it really makes me sad. And last night I was watching these because I was doing my research, Billy. Thanks for coming out. And watching
Thanks for coming.
Yeah. Watching some of these videos, and I'm like, it's just so sad.
It is horrifically sad. And it again, I mean, it's
didn't
her mum die during COVID last year?
No, do tell. Did she?
Oh, that's awkward. Sorry, Anna.
Yeah, but it's sad. So I wonder what happened.
Hope it wasn't because of COVID.
Fill us in.
Yeah, Gavin, you can't just drop that there and leave it.
Yeah, because I honestly
we need
don't
more
know.
information.
And I'd love to know,
yeah.
But were they in a different country and
I don't know.
Did it?
Or her nana. Okay, so it could have been mum or nana.
Someone important though.
Someone moved on.
Yeah. It's just sad people.
Look, it's an awful time. Queensland, we're very lucky here. I feel sorry for all the when I talk to you about your Canadian people, my Yugoslav people. A lot of bad shit going on out there that is not happening here. So it's easy to joke is what I'm saying. It's easy to be lighthearted about it when nobody here is dying, really.
Well, they are, but
You older people.
Oh my God, Billy, I love watching you just say the stupidest things.
Truth.
Yeah.
Okay, rappity rap.
I was like, on that note, I think we just need to hit that record
Cut that off.
Get that off.
Okay.
Well... Bye, Billy.
Listen, this was an episode. This is what happens. The thing is, Lindy wanted to have this really kind of I think maybe passionate conversation about it, whereas I just don't watch any of that stuff.
Well,
I got a tooth out this morning.
Okay.
Is it COVID related? Good luck with your recovery.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. If you're still on your drugs, God knows, you're probably a bit woozy.
Can we just back up how you're Lindsay wanted to have this topic? It's because it's important and it's topical. And
absolutely.
It's so many people are affected. And those stories that I brought up are just the main ones that are in the news. There's so many people affected and that,
Totally.
Oh, I thought it said lollies. Bye, lollies. I need my glasses on. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Okay, find us. YouTube, Facebook. Instagram, Twitter, website, onechatspodcast.com. Email us, onechatspodcast@gmail.com. And thank you for being with us yet again. Peace out. All the best to you. Have a wonderful day, whether in lockdown or not. And love ya.
I got nothing.
I feel like now I'm just trying to make Lindsay laugh. I don't even.
It's just dumb.
Hugs and kisses to all our friends.
We love you.
Australia, Canada, we love you all.
Okay, bye. Just stop talking. Okay.
You roll out. You do.
You've done enough rolling. Just go hit the
Are you going to say bye to the people?
No.
Chat soon. Ching.
Oh my God.
Bye, Crystal. Have fun tonight.
You're such a doofus.